What's up, guys? It's Corner back with some more Diablo 3 Hardcore with my Crusader. Last time we kind of left off in a somewhat strange place in this sewer. And we had to do that because the video was getting pretty long and I had made a fair amount of progress already, and it just seemed like a pretty good stopping point. So we're going to continue with this and try to find Adria. Or maybe we did already.
We will find her.
Okay, apparently I wasn't terribly mistaken. It seems like Leah found her mom, and now we have to go find her and rescue her from some snake things. I don't know.
Good news, I hope. Just remember that your mother may not be the person you imagine.
Steed charge rune. Huh. That seems interesting. Let's see what that is. $5.15. There we go. That's pretty sweet. So now, fire. Awesome.
Over here, we could use some help.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable time, I admit, but the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling.
Jesus, this guy talks for a very long time.
In case they would not.
Well, at least I'll get these range attacks so I can hit him when he fucking flies away. He does not want to stay near me, and I can't get over there, obviously, because there's an invisible wall. Let's see if I can move away from that. There we go. That's not too bad. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that was about. I didn't read their fucking dialogue, so I'm assuming they couldn't get that open, or they wanted to get it open and bad shit was gonna happen, which it kinda did. I can understand that, I suppose. So yeah, I ended up actually trying to record some of this morning, and it didn't work out very well. Recently I had to use my, I decided to use my PS4 to watch a movie, and I had to enable HDCP to do it, and then forgot I had enabled it, so I was having difficulties capturing it, obviously. That's kind of the whole point of HDCP. But after I woke up this afternoon and decided to try again, I remembered that, so here we are, I guess. The fuck is this? Oh.
We need to find them.
I require more wrath.
Where are you going?
Adria should be up here.
There we go. Not too bad. Anything good? Those are pretty good. And I guess this will lead us to the next area. Oh yeah, there we go. We have to save Adria.
Tell us about the
Ironically.
stone. We know of the three that the Herodrum used to trap the primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it. Leave her alone.
Seize them!
Fuck, teleporter. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of don't know like what her goal was down here. Like, why is she down here? Is she just down here specifically to meet Leah or Leia or whatever?
My darling. It's not.
Because I guess that's never really explained all that well. We do know that by the end of this game, she is a huge dickbag, but we don't know what the fuck she was doing in the sewers. I don't think.
He's gone. It's fate that we have been reunited. According to the Herodric text.
I just now thought of that, so fuck. I did it again. Let's see what else we've got. That is a pole arm. No. I don't want to sacrifice my defense too much, so we're not going to do that.
No, we must. We rescued Leah's mother, Adria. She told us about the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could banish evil forever. I must find it.
Okay, I guess that's that. I'm not entirely sure about recording or about skipping those cutscenes or not. I have no idea if I should be doing it or not. I think sometimes I have and sometimes I haven't. It just kind of depends on the mood that I'm in, I guess. I don't know. I definitely am looking forward to finishing this game, so I might end up doing a ton more recording over the next couple of days. I do have the weekend off, so I would like to do that. Because I have other stuff that I want to play, and I don't feel like it's a good idea to do too many games at once.
You must be headed to the Oasis. I can open this gate for you.
Right now I'm doing two, kind of. I'm struggling a lot with Dark Souls 2, because I made the dumb choice of playing a dual wield build, so I have no shield. So, yeah, fuck man, that's bad. That is really rough. But I'm enjoying it still. It's really tough. I do believe, I don't know when it's coming out, but that Lords of the Fallen game looks really interesting. I want to really check that out once I get the chance. But that might not be for a little while still. I don't even know when that game comes out. I haven't been following it very closely, but some of the previews have made it seem very interesting to me.
Was the most brash and reckless of the primeval. After the Dark Exile, he was contained within the Herodrim Tal Rasha and entombed.
And then there's a number of other RPGs I want to try out as well. I've liked this quite a bit, obviously, because I'm still playing it. Even like in my free time when I'm not recording, I'm still playing it a fair bit. I kind of wish that I had liked Destiny more than I do, because I tried making some videos on that. I don't like that game. That's unfortunate, honestly. I don't want to waste my money on a game and then end up not liking it. I mean, even if I like a game, I'm still basically wasting my money on it. They're not something that I absolutely have to have. But I don't know. I wanted that game to be really good, and there are parts of it that are really good, but it's a really weird thing. There is not nearly enough content, or at least content that I enjoy, in that game. And the gunplay is not enough. It isn't. I'd much rather play something like Borderlands, even though the gunplay isn't as good. There's more content. There's a story, whether I like it or not, particularly. And for the most part, I do kind of enjoy the story. Some of the characters are bad, but it's got a sense of humor. It's not taking itself seriously, and I do appreciate that in that game. And I don't know, there was almost nothing in Destiny that wanted me to make me continue. I didn't even reach level cap. I couldn't be bothered. And the level cap in that game is not particularly high, so it just, yeah, it was a real bad deal. I seem to be running into a lot of elite packs. I'm not sure what's up with that. It does seem like it's more than normal. But maybe that's just my imagination. I don't even know. Okay, I can't use that stuff. I need to find the Forgotten Ruins. But yeah, like I was saying, there are other games I want to try out. Lords of the Fallen might be one. I have some Monster Hunter stuff I would like to play. I just recently ordered a PlayStation TV, and I know it's not perfect. There have been a fair amount of complaints about the thing, and I don't necessarily disagree with any of those. The compatibility thing is weird. It sucks, kind of. But it's by far the easiest way for me to record PSP and Vita stuff. Because getting a capture card is ridiculously expensive. Prohibitively so. I would love to play some Vita games. Unfortunately, it doesn't ship until the 30th of October. And the game that I want it for specifically comes out 2 days before that. I would love to be able to record some Freedom Wars. That game looks cool as fuck. And then there's some others on there that I wanted it for, enough that I figured that it was worth my time, even if it wasn't compatible with everything I own. It's compatible with Persona 4 Golden. It's compatible with Monster Hunter Freedom Unite for PSP. It's compatible with Tokiden, which I really enjoyed. So maybe the second one, whenever that comes out, will also be compatible. I hope so, because those games are that game was pretty fucking good. And I would love to see more of it. I'm pretty sure it's coming out in the West. I don't even know when. It's already out in Japan, and it looks like it's doing pretty well. So I hope it makes it over here as well. It was just like a sort of feudal Japan themed Monster Hunter style game, and like it had a story, I guess, not a good one particularly, but the gameplay was just fun. It was a bit more casual than Monster Hunter. It wasn't nearly, it didn't have nearly as much going on up front, but the fights were still entertaining. And that's kind of what is most important for me, that the combat is still fun, and it was that. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I can get that thing to record pretty easily. I do think HDCP might be supported, or might be enforced on that thing. I do have a method, I think, of bypassing that. But I am not entirely sure. So, we'll have to see about that. Because I'm pretty sure I can do it. I hope I'm not wasting my money, because I would love to do some of that stuff. And I know there's not a ton of people that are like recording Vita gameplay because it's so goddamn difficult to do, because the things are so expensive. There are more people recording 3DS stuff. Even then, that's still pretty expensive, but that's a more popular platform, so it makes more sense in some ways for that. But yeah, if I can get this thing to work, I will absolutely be doing some of that, and I would like to try and finish up this game sometime relatively soon. because I would love to sort of free up some time for that. I've got Portable Third Monster Hunter on my PS3, actually. I imported the HD version of the Japanese sort of HD remake. Because that game never came out in the US as far as I'm aware, so there's no English version of that game anywhere, regardless of where you play it. Which is really unfortunate, because I like those games a fair bit. But I'll put up with Japanese if I have to. I can read a little bit of... I can read kana, basically, and that's kind of the extent of it. And then I can recognize a couple of kanji, because I've seen them a whole bunch, because I have imported stuff before. So yeah, I can do that, and that'll have to be enough to get me by, and I'm pretty sure it will. Where the fuck is this place at? I've got a whole bunch of stuff to the left that I need to explore. This is kind of the only downside to this game, is that a lot of these areas are fairly large, and because they're completely random, I have no idea where anything's located. Even though I've done all of this stuff before, a number of times. I don't know where anything is. Which I suppose is kind of how they've built this game. I mean, I guess it is exactly how they've built this game. And they've kind of scaled gameplay to match that, so like you have to fight a lot to level up, obviously. And by trying to progress through the story, or through bounties in adventure mode, you have to do a lot of wandering. And by wandering, you are encountering enemies, and leveling up, getting experience. That just actually made me think of it. I have no idea if there's going to be any significant differences in hardcore adventure mode. But I'm kind of interested in checking that out. That seems like it's going to be kind of scary, honestly, because that stuff gets pretty hairy at times. They throw a lot of elites at you. Okay, I guess that's that. Yeah, but I would love to check out some adventure mode, like hardcore stuff. I might also end up doing some normal adventure mode as well. I've been playing a lot of my barbarian, and I really enjoyed that, and I'd like to do some videos showing that character off, and showing off like sort of why I've done what I've done with it. I haven't been particularly looking at builds or anything for it, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I really am that interested in min-maxing my character, but I think like I've done relatively well, and I am doing a fair amount of damage. I could be doing much more, and sometimes I think I need to be. I keep forgetting I have that fucking sword from the sky, whatever the fuck that's called. I can't use it again. It's got a fucking cooldown. Ooh, we got a legendary mace. That's cool as fuck. Let's see what that is. Holy shit. Odin's son. That is cool as fuck. And then we can go in here. And... yes, we'll do that. May only occur once every 60 seconds. That is essentially my lifeline. So long as I don't receive fatal damage more than once every 60 seconds, it will be pretty fucking good, actually. This is not progressing very quickly, is it? So I'm not entirely sure what else I should even be talking about. I've been talking a lot about like videos I want to do, games I want to play, channel stuff. I don't know what else to really add at this point, though. I was hoping to make more progress by this point, honestly. But the randomness of these environments makes that difficult at times. Let's see. We still have more over here to explore. It might still be over here. Well, maybe it's not. We didn't have as much over here to explore as I thought we were going to, but it still might be. I don't know. Oh, we got a waypoint. Good deal. I guess that's something, huh? Fuck. That looks like it... Yeah, it's not over here, so that was a whole waste of time. Huh. Okay, I guess I must have moved it when I walked by it. I don't know. Sometimes that happens. Usually on the PC you have to click on things to move them to see if they've got loot in, like, dead bodies. But they do that automatically on the console because no mouse and keyboard, so they just do it for you, which is fine. I don't mind. But some like that did just kind of confuse me for a second. So it can lead potentially to that if you're not really paying attention. And yeah, I don't know. That was just weird looking. That it just kind of like rolled over a little bit on its side. Fuck, more elites. Whew, Jesus. Okay. Maybe I need to use that falling sword thing a little more frequently. That seems to do pretty well. Let's get this fucking shaman. Okay, try and take out some of these guys. Hopefully there's not another shaman up there, I don't even know. Jesus, they're not making this easy for me, are they? That's kind of the one thing that I'm sort of having a hard time with this game. I like making videos and I like playing in hardcore. This is fairly enjoyable overall. But I am struggling still to make these interesting to listen to. And that's probably more on me than it is on the game. I'm still very new at this. I do enjoy making stuff. I do actually kind of enjoy editing, even, which is something I never thought was going to happen. But yeah, this is actually surprisingly, and this has been an enjoyable experience overall. I need to stop holding X. I was so busy rambling, I didn't even, well, I wasn't paying attention, honestly. Whoa, fucking god, that was ridiculous. I don't even know if that does ridiculous damage or not. I'm not looking at the numbers. I'm just saying that shit is literally blowing up when I slam down with that sword. So it seems very impressive to me. At least for this level, of course. On my barbarian, I'm used to critting for over 1,000,000, so it's not going to compare to that, obviously. But it's pretty decent for this level, I think. It is substantial damage for this level. Oh, mortar eels? That seems weird. I don't think I've ever seen an elite pack of those. I guess it's not an elite pack, technically. It's minions. Let's... Have we gotten any decent gear? Not really.
From the pages of Solan, exalted poet, of Kyrgyzstan. My love rises out of the oasis like a willow. Let me nourish her like a pool of cool water. Let me wind myself up her curves and hollows.
This is a trap.
This is a trap.
Well then,
Well, it's good that they say that, like, as I'm opening the chest. That was cool. I mean, I don't really care. I need the experience anyways. Fuck, here we go. They didn't even have an arrow leading to this place? Okay. That's okay, I guess. So we'll try and get this head. Hopefully that doesn't take too long, but I have no illusions that I can do this quickly. So even if it doesn't go super fast, we'll just fucking do it anyways. I just want to do I want to make progress, honestly. And I enjoy playing this game, so I figured whatever, why not? One of the limiting factors in making longer videos for me has been bandwidth issues. That would hopefully be fixed pretty soon. But yeah, we'll for the time being, I can probably do 45-ish minutes relatively comfortably. But beyond that, I think it's going to be too much. And that sort of has alleviated itself a little bit. We did recently get faster internet, so it's helped out a bit. But it wasn't as big of an increase as I would have liked. And it was more of an increase on download speed than upload speed, as they typically are. Which I don't particularly understand. I'm sure there's some reason for it. But, yeah, it's dumb. Let's see if we can take out some of these guys up here. Man, I really, really like that ranged attack. That is super nice. It's just like a better version of the Barbarian's weapon thrower, which is what I've been using as my primary, as my normal attack. Just because having a ranged option on a primarily melee character is really good in some situations, and I can still use it at melee range if I choose to. And it doesn't really have any penalty one way or the other, so it's just, yeah, it's a good attack. It's more situational, or more I guess it's better in more situations. I guess it's not situational at all. Than like a cleave or a bash or something along those lines. It doesn't do as much damage in a lot of cases, but it is just better in the varieties of like situations of enemies running away, particularly, and it makes chasing them down easier. Fuck, where's this guy's head? I doubt it's up here, but there's still a fuckload of guys up here, so let's give them a bit of our time. Okay, more skeletons. This actually goes on longer than I thought it would, so maybe I guess there is a potential that it is up here.
He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the new
bunch of ooh, we got a new active skill, phalanx. I guess that's something like a defensive cooldown, I'm assuming.
no paladin ever was.
Let's actually take a look at that. Empower the law. Jesus. Surrounding you and your allies in a shield for 3 seconds that absorbs damage. This is attack speed. We'll do that. Summon powerful avatars who charge forward to the targeted destination. Enemies caught in the charge. Nah, we'll stick with this. I do prefer the steed over that phalanx. I was assuming it was like a defensive cooldown, but it seems like it's an offensive one. Just not what I was expecting based on the name. Every time I hear the word phalanx, it just reminds me of Demon Souls, that first boss. That is a really good game. At some point I would like to play that on the channel, because that is a very important game, I think. When I first started playing those games, I was not particularly fond of them. My first experience with it was Dark Souls on PC. At the time I was playing it exclusively on PC, and didn't have a PlayStation 3 to play Demon Souls on. Or I didn't have a console at all, so I couldn't have played Dark Souls before it came out on PC. But eventually that ended up changing, and I got a PS3. And I played Demon Souls before I finished Dark Souls. And I really like that game a lot. I don't know which of the two is my favorite. Honestly, the first Dark Souls or Demon Souls. But I think both those games are very important. And I'm glad that stuff like Lords of the Fallen is going to be coming out soon. That is going to sort of, we'll say, imitate those, because I think that is something that is potentially beneficial to gaming as a whole. I don't have a problem with playing stuff like that. Like I've played like Tokiden and things like that that are very derivative of Monster Hunter, and I'm totally cool with that. So long as they're like bringing something new to the table, and Lords of the Fallen might be, and maybe not all those things are good, but so long as they're doing it, that's all I really care about. Why can't I talk to you?
Think so? I'm sorry to push you like this, but it will all be for the best in the end. You know, it is time.
Jesus.
I live so tired.
Okay, fuck. Alright, now we'll talk to Zoltan Cool.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Cool's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
Alright guys, I guess this is a good place to stop. That took a little longer than I thought it would. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. If you didn't, let me know why. I'm pretty new at this still, and I definitely could. I feel like I could use some constructive criticism, along with practice, of course, which I'm attempting to do here. So guys, thanks for watching. We will continue this next time.